Welcome to the podcast. I have to. Oh my gosh, look at this guy next to us.
Oh my God, he's who I want to be.
He looks like an 8th grade science teacher.
He's everything I've
We're
ever wanted to be.
podcasting today.
Don't know if I'm friend or foe, but I guess I'll come to find when it's time.
We are going through Chick-fil-A's drive-thru
To get chicken.
And
fries.
that's right.
And in the back, we have a little surprise.
We have a little surprise in the back.
For you guys.
For you guys.
But mostly for us.
Mostly for us. Imagine your name.
Imagine working there, like when you graduate. Like, imagine graduating school and you never left Chick-fil-A.
That would be really sad, to be honest.
I know.
Whoops, but shout out to all the Chick-fil-A workers.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job.
You guys slay the day. This lady's kind of looking at us like we're filming a podcast.
It's because we literally have microphones.
Okay, here we go, guys. Hey, we're just filming a podcast. Don't mind us.
What would be a good name for this word?
Whoa, 2 different ones, right? We're gonna have 2 separate transactions.
Okay. Yes. Do you guys take
Apple
tap?
Pay? Yeah, you do. Okay, first one is just gonna be a number 1, no pickles.
Okay.
And I'll do a Sprite to drink and a bunch of Chick-fil-A sauce.
And what's the name of the order?
Nathan, sorry.
That'd be $9.19. Nick Biddle sent me a Snapchat 51 seconds ago. It's crazy.
That one's good.
Thank you.
And what's the name of the second order?
Addie,
Addie Gimple.
Can I get started for you?
can I just get an 8-count chicken nuggets with the French fries? That's it.
Is that the meal or just the nuggets?
I'll do a meal.
Okay. And what's the drink on that?
Can I get a frosted lemonade?
Ooh, she fancy today.
What else can I get started for you?
That'll be it.
Okay. Any sauces?
Oh, Chick-fil-A sauce, lots of it.
Lots of it. We eat it.
Like we drink it with a straw.
We drink it with straws.
That'll be $11.51.
Okay, now we're just weird.
There we go. No, we're not. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right, you guys all set?
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You
I
too.
love you. Savannah.
Hey, it's Savannah.
Savannah.
It's Savannah, guys.
Savannah.
It's Savannah. Let's say hi to Savannah. Say hi to Savannah.
Oh, wait to Savannah.
Say hi to Savannah. Say hi to Savannah. Say hi to
Oh my
Savannah.
Lord.
Oh, people are crazy.
Yeah, people be crazy.
And by people, we mean us.
Us.
We are the
Crazy
crazy ones.
people. Oh my God, we have so much to talk about today. This is crazy.
We do.
It's crazy. I think the amount that I look at myself is really gonna show in this camera. Not because I think that I'm hot, but because I'm so self-conscious that I'm always looking at myself and I'm like,
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I'm an egomaniac. So that's why I'll be looking at myself in the camera. Also, look at this guy. He's trying to get... he just got in. Guys,
what
there
does
is a...
what does he have in his hand?
There was a guy that looks like he's going digging for treasure in the
He has
dumpster.
like a little thin rod, like about 1 meter long.
Now, here's a fun fact. Do you know that at certain store that I am employed at, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to get fired. Anyways, we cut the bag, and this isn't even bad. We cut the bags on our trash. Like if we have a broken item, we put it in a bag. We cut the handles so that people can't reach in and grab things by the handle of the dumpster, through the dumpster, so that they can't get the free
That's
stuff.
smart.
And we also purposefully break things when we throw it in the trash can. Isn't that crazy? I'm like, girl, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, let people steal.
I know.
Imagine being that petty about people not stealing hygiene products.
I know. I'm not going to judge someone based on if they stole. If you have to steal a hygiene product from
A place.
places, you have to steal a hygiene product.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't see the issue here, but many
I love myself.
Americans do.
Never mind.
What? You said you love yourself?
I was gonna say something, but it would give away where you work. I mean, I guess you could just bleep it out, right?
That's so true.
I was gonna say I love myself a good.
Oh! Let's talk about Chick-fil-A and how they hire. Now, we can poop on Chick-fil-A all we want.
But their food is delicious.
Yes. Yes, it is. how do they employ such young workers?
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok or reel the other day that had someone who looked like they were literally 11.
12. Okay, I was close.
That was close.
Yeah, it was.
Baby.
Stop.
Okay.
Adorable. This is the sweetest thing ever. You're learning young. I love it.
They look like they were literally 11.
They were 11, I think.
No, you can't hire at 11. That's child labor stuff.
Exactly my point. What if that's what I'm saying? I just think that everything with Chick-fil-A is shady. Shade.
It's like they're a whole little ant colony.
People go into the bathroom sometimes and take a quick bathroom break and just have a mental breakdown, honestly. It's a serious situation that goes down and is not talked about outside of Chick-fil-A.
Is this me? Yes. Thank you. Thanks. Pleasure. He didn't say my pleasure. He just said pleasure. You're two.
You said pleasure.
Can you put this in the back?
Howdy. Yeah.
You just toss it. Okay, it landed. I think I know that.
Jovi Garcia.
This is the girl. No, this is the girl that I know. Oh, hi everyone. Hi. Hi.
I don't even know her, but I gave her a hug.
So, anyways, but point is, there are kids that are working at this establishment that I don't think should be.
Who literally just got out of the womb.
Look at him. He's 2. Okay, don't stare. Don't stare.
I'm not. You are.
Oh, you're right.
The lighting here is awful.
I know. But everything, like, big businesses in general are shady.
Shady. I personally, I think that one of the most shady businesses out there.
Go for it. Go for it. I'm so ready.
Crumble.
What was that?
Like, think about it. Fat cookies.
Oh my god. She did not just say fat cookies.
and they're big, booming business. Ooh, ding ding ding. Hire children.
Crumble?
Gotta be 16. But
Do they? What if you just like fake your birth certificate?
that's what I'm saying. Like, you could get arrested for that, but if they don't catch you, then can you really even do anything?
Hey babe. How good. Good, we're just
Filling-
here. We have another order, by the way. Abby, but it looks like that's it. Yeah.
It looks like that.
We're having so much. Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
We're having so much fun. We're filming a podcast. Yeah. Well, yes, probably.
Love
okay.
you.
Bye. Love you. Guys, I love Kerrigan so much.
She seems so sweet.
So
now we park at the mattress
I have
hub.
to go over there.
Mattress hub.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
Go. Mattress hub.
I hate.
Oh my god, the sun. It's really bad.
I know. I'm gonna try to get a nice parking
It's a
spot.
nice little park job. He's not in his car anymore. He's gone. He's gone.
Okay, the fact. Okay.
Or
point
maybe
is,
he's just reclined all the way back.
we're back to where we started, guys.
Can we move this, please?
Yeah, you can. Hang on. Okay. I think
There's a lot for us to talk about.
there's so much for us to talk about. So I had in my notes
Do I have a straw?
already. I was just gonna.
I had some questions too. You go first.
Okay, my question is, okay, so God, this is
God, why are we always talking about that?
we're starting with God.
Last episode.
So
I didn't get it finished.
that's right. So God, if he is this guy who's like everywhere and everything,
Yeah.
is he gay?
He loves everyone.
He loves everyone. He is
How
everything.
much?
He is everywhere. He's an all-being, universal moment. So my question is he gay?
Oh God. Actually, you know what? I just think that God's just he's just vibing.
Okay.
Like, I think that he doesn't even know what he's doing. Like, I think he made us on accident.
So, yeah, like the nature of the universe, freaking crazy, man.
Here's my question.
Yes, go
Steering
for
away from God.
it. Okay. Do it.
How much hair do you think we consume? Like, okay, so earlier when we
That's the question.
so like earlier when we were eating our McDonald's, I saw like a little tiny like hair on my French fry, and I ate it anyways, right?
Okay.
And it got me thinking, how much hair do you think we consume?
Pause. Was it your own hair?
No,
It was a hair on the fries.
it was like a little, yeah.
It was a little pube. Addie.
It wasn't a pube. It was like, it wasn't that. Trust me, I know a pube when I see one.
Say that one more time.
I know a pube when I see one.
Okay. I'm frightened. Also, I don't think our digestive system processes hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't
So,
break down.
Do you think that you just have like a? Do you think I have like a hairball in my stomach? Do you think we all have hairballs in our stomachs?
You poop it out.
Oh, hairy poo.
Have you ever had a hairy poo? My dog has.
Would you feel it as it's coming out? Like,
Yes.
Did you feel the hair?
This is crazy. I was listening to a podcast way back when, and this has always stuck with me. So disgusting. We're eating, but we're just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
This person ate hair so that they could pull it out of themselves
On purpose?
on purpose because they liked the feeling. I know. So next time you think you're weird, next time you think you have weird kinks,
You could be purposely pulling hair out of your own ass.
It's true. Is that Nick Biddle?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Nick Biddle.
Wait, okay.
All
Nick
good
Biddle, if
things.
you're watching
Nick
this,
Biddle, if you're
good luck. I see the empanadas turned out great.
Nick Biddle, if you're watching this, I have a message for you. I've never, I don't think I've ever talked to you in person. Maybe once. I don't even know. But I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Yeah.
Because gingers, even though they're not real, I think that they don't get enough recognition for being like really realistic figments of our imaginations.
Mm-hmm. We all know that you're a leprechaun
And Ed Sheeran.
and Ed Sheeran at the same time. But it's okay. We love you. We forgive you.
You deserve all the praise in the world for that, I think.
It's true. Okay. Yeah. So I think that answers whatever that was.
Okay, so okay,
The hair thing. We start at hair, we get to Nick Biddle.
and then we end it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Vegans.
Uh-oh.
I have a friend. Love you. She's a vegetarian.
Okay.
She's a vegetarian though for a different reason because she wants to be skinnier, and so she thinks that maybe limiting the things that she eats will make her skinnier or whatever. It's a whole other branch. And I get to thinking, and I'm like, like people who are vegetarians and vegans,
Yeah.
like the vegan teacher,
Oh.
I don't get that logic. Like I am genuinely just confused.
As in you're confused as why they're vegan or... Yeah, okay.
Like, you're here and you're saying, hey, I don't like that you have already killed this cow. I don't like it, so I'm not going to eat it. Like, but what does that even do? Like, some people are vegans as a form of protest, but it really isn't doing anything. Because, like, okay, you're not going to buy this hamburger. The next person's going to buy this hamburger.
That's very, very valid. I think that, like, if you're doing it for dietary reasons, go for it.
Yep.
I don't judge. We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you're doing it out of protest, like, it's kind of the same thing, like, with, like, we could be boycotting Chick-fil-A, like all the gays, you know, boycott Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Guess what, babes? I hate to break it to you, but there's still 90% of the human population that's gonna eat at Chick-fil-A. So, like, do the math, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for protesting, but, like, the whole bandwagon idea, like, everybody has to be on the same page. Like, let's do it, but, like, let's do... Also, I think free, like, chicken... I think it should be like when they die, then we eat them. But is that not good chicken anymore? That's the question.
I'm so sorry. What?
I guess my question to vegetarians out there listening, are you okay if you knew that the animal had a full life?
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful life on a farm, free reign or range? That's what I've always wondered.
Free roam.
Free roaming chicken. And it died of old age, would you eat it? If you didn't know it, like you weren't, like it wasn't a pet, it was just like on a farm and it died, you had no emotional connection to it. And my other question is, is that meat good because it's old? Like I would like think about our meat when we get old.
You're right. It's gonna be like dusty.
It's gray and
and
old.
dusty.
It's dusty.
Your meat is dusty. My grandma, they don't even have meat. It's just skin. Like you know when you eat like you know like when you know like when you're eating a chicken leg and there's like this soggy skin and you take it off. It's like that, but it's the
That's
entire.
your grandma.
It's like a bone and there's just skin hanging off the bone, and you're like, and it's like you do this number and it like flaps in the wind.
Shout
I
out
hate
to
how I'm imagining my grandma's arm right now stuck out and her doing this, and I can just see it.
shout out to my vegans.
Shout out to my grandma.
Shout out to my grandma also.
She's 101.
That's incredible. Your grandma or your great grandma?
My great grandma.
Okay. That's what's crazy to me. Can we talk about age difference?
Mm-hmm.
So like, thinking about like age difference, you could get your whole line of family could get pregnant at 16. And right now we are projected to live to like 110. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Or not 110. Like our generation is going to live past 100, which I'm not ready for.
I'm not going to live past 100.
I hate myself already. Oh yeah, because
I'm not living past 20. I've already planned. I mean, like, I don't want to live past like 22. Like, I think that 21 is like I get a drink and then I might be done.
Okay, so right.
But yeah, turn 21, get a hotel room, drink some alcohol, and then die. I think that sounds like a good life.
No, Addie, you can't say things like that. That's terrible. Actually, I'm sorry. You can say whatever you want, but come on now.
I don't want to get old and
But think about us during this podcast at 50. Did you see that cute guy walking? That's not how I
We
was
talk
talking.
about that elderly home drummer. We're like, Ruby cheated in bingo today. That bitch.
I love the fact that my parents are literally 50. And we're acting like they're in a retirement home. They're these old, crazy people. Like, my parents are literally 50. That's so funny. No, like at 70, if we're doing this 75, we're in retirement homes. We're doing this podcast.
We're like, April cheated during bingo, that conniving little bitch.
No, and then
She's always been gaslighting her way to that jackpot.
did you see her flirting with Ron?
That
You can't-
bitch. She already gave Gary an STD.
Did you? That is another topic.
STDs are very common in retirement homes.
Yes. Literally.
I don't know if there's a statistic for that, like if they're the most common or anything.
I don't know if they're the. I don't think that that's the most. I think it's the most, like, population. STD population.
Like a cesspool of STDs.
Right. I'd say we normalize STDs. I mean, they already are, like, getting normalized, but, like...
You're right. Like,
What's-
chlamydia.
Chlamydia, man.
When we're 80,
Yeah.
how many STDs do you think we'll have? I think we'll have a bunch.
When we're 80.
Yeah.
I think that we, at 80 years old... I hope that I don't have that many. That's funny. We just got a viewer submission. Shout out to Fiddle!
Our number one viewer.
Our number one viewer.
Viewer of the month. We should have a viewer of the
Yes,
month.
can we have a viewer of the
Nick
month?
Biddle is our viewer of the
Shout
month.
out to Nick.
Unless he never actually watches this.
That's gonna be even sadder.
Then our viewer of the month isn't even a real viewer.
Bro, oh my gosh. I
Sorry.
feel like it's gonna, I don't know. No, I really hope that I don't have STDs when I'm in my retirement home.
Okay,
Because I don't want to spread it more.
that's valid. I don't think I ever want an STD. Before, like, I even, like, ever let anyone down there, I'll be like, hey, can you get tested real quick? I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna make everyone get tested.
Do it.
Like, I'm saying everyone. Like, I don't have a boyfriend right now and that I'm planning to stay with for a long time.
I think it's really good to get tested. And I don't think that there should
Me
be
too.
shame in getting tested. It's
Me
like,
neither.
if you're sleeping around, that sounds bad. If you are sexually active,
Yeah.
get tested.
Do it now.
Link
Or
below.
forever hold your peace.
Or, yeah, just don't have sex ever. I think we've exhausted this topic. STDs, get tested. It's cool. Have sex. Don't have sex. We're chilling. Nick Biddle.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a guy. There's a kid.
it's a leprechaun.
He's like, shout out to you, Nick Biddle.
Bro, Nick Biddle is in this parking lot right now. It actually,
You don't
IRL,
wanna- I don't think Nick wants to know who we're talking
it's
about.
actually like a 2-year-old toddler that
Ginger.
has red hair.
Okay, so I have a ginger who's an ex. Okay, I have an ex who's a ginger, right?
Which one?
I just have an ex who's a ginger.
Which one?
I have an ex who is a ginger.
Okay, I'm going through them.
I mean, you don't.
Not finding any. I'm going through the
Hey,
catalog.
you're going through like 4. Okay. Anyways, and when we were together, he would always make jokes, and he would always be like, "Yeah, gingers don't have a soul." Like, is that a thing that you guys actually say? Like, that gingers have no soul?
I feel like that's a very, I feel like it's kind of like with gays saying like different things that gays do.
Like what?
I don't know. We're all bottoms.
Really?
I'm not, I haven't heard that in a while, but like gays do, like there is like a thing in the gay community where like everybody's a bottom.
That sucks. Cause then who's gonna play toppy?
That's why you gotta look to Pedro Pascal.
But not everyone can have a Pedro Pascal.
Nope. You gotta
What?
find your Sarah McLachlan.
You have to find your Pedro Pascal.
But yeah, shout out to the gingers. Comment below. What do you call yourself?
Holy cow. Okay. Anyways, so here's something fun.
Yeah.
Viewer of the month. We have crumble cookies in the back. Also, I bought snowballs because Nathan's never had a snowball before, and we're gonna try one today.
Yeah, I haven't had a snowball ever in my life.
So we're gonna try them.
Maybe I have when I was little, but I don't remember the taste. It's not something I
What? What's happening?
I don't adamantly
Buy
buy them. I don't often.
Yes.
I have to fart again.
Please don't.
I'm trying not to.
So okay, so you know how we're doing that play in our first block right now?
Yes.
I feel like so much, like every single day we do that, I feel like I take it less and less seriously.
Me too.
Like at this point, it doesn't even feel like a real thing.
No, I'm just like, okay, we're just reading through this every day, and I'm just gonna cry about it.
Yeah, and then every single day I'm like ad-libbing random and like talking to Grace and like,
I
doing
know.
stuff. I seriously like, and today I was literally doing the Pythagorean theorem on my blue book because I was
saw
so
that.
bored.
I saw that. I mean, I feel the same exact way. I just feel like, what else are we gonna do at this
That's
point?
what I'm saying, and I don't think that the teacher understands how like nobody gets to do anything except for
Like nobody has lines.
nobody has lines. Like we have a line like every now and then, but we have the most lines out of everyone, and whenever they're not, we're all just sitting there like switching the topic because
Go for
I
it.
just thought about this. Adult cartoon shows.
I thought you were gonna say adult film. And I was like, we're not talking about porn on the first
No,
episode.
Adult cartoon like South Park,
Yes, Simpsons.
Family Guy, American Dad,
Simpsons.
Cleveland Show,
Simpsons.
Rick and Morty.
Is Simpsons not an adult film?
It is.
Okay, an adult film. Okay, so
Okay, God. I'm just saying, like, how do we, like, okay. When you were little, did
Mm-hmm.
you ever just, like, would your parents ever watch, like, the TV and then after, like, Adult Swim came on, like, King of the Hill would start playing and then you would stay and watch a little bit? Or, like, did your dad ever
Mm-hmm.
purposely put on Family Guy around you when you were little and you'd watch it and think it was a normal cartoon?
I think that like sometimes Simpsons would come on afterwards, and I'd be like, "Can I stay up 5 minutes later?" And they would like let me
Watch it?
a little bit.
I feel like The Simpsons is almost, like, the least worse.
Really?
Yeah. Like, have you seen Family Guy? Have you seen American Dad?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I understand.
Bob's Burgers. Like, not in a way that they're, like, bad, but, like, definitely not for, like, an 8-year-old. I've seen a little bit of American Dad. And it's alright. South Park
Yeah.
is bad.
Yes.
It's the worst. Okay, you know what? It goes above Family Guy, I think. Okay, but Family Guy... Okay, never mind. I was literally about to say, okay, but Family Guy is, like, really racist. And then I, like, remember that South Park exists. And he's sort of like, you So, like...
Cut that out. Do you think that that's on purpose because some of their audience is from tiny kids because it's a cartoon? Does that make sense? They're capturing all audiences, all target markets.
You're right.
Because it's a cartoon with adult humor, and the kids don't even understand the jokes that are being said half the time. Does that make sense?
Yes, you are right, but also I feel like if I was a parent, my logic would be like, I don't want my kid watching this because they could pick up something that they don't know is bad.
And then go to kindergarten and say it in front of the teacher.
Like I did that when I was little.
Oh.
Well, not really, but like there was just one song, I don't remember who it was by, but they go like, it's a dick in a box, and it was like a song like that, and I didn't know it was bad. So one time I was in the car with my siblings, and my parents were literally in the front seat, my mom and my stepdad, and I was going, and me and my sister were like, yeah, it's a song, and it goes, it's a dick in a box, and my mom yelled at me. And she was like, where did you hear that? And then she like turned to my stepdad. She was like, they were singing about something in a box. And I was like sitting there and I like started crying. I didn't know it was bad.
That's amazing. I feel like everybody has something like that in their life.
Like when people go to summer camp and they just like teach everyone like a new word they learn, like ejaculation or something.
Just like ejaculation, yes.
Like that's what I feel like.
There was this guy in middle school, 7th grade. He would say things and I would like not understand them, and so I would have to go home and Google them. Worst time of my life. Found so much out that I didn't want to find out.
So when I went to summer camp, all the older kids, so I went to summer camp when I was in kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
And all the older kids would always tell me that there was like a Bloody Mary in the bathroom. And not like that, but like, you know where the Y is and like where there's like that neighborhood next to it, there's like that little house right there.
Yes.
They were like, Bloody Mary lives in that house, and if you go out there like by yourself, then like she'll take you, and she turns into like a black cat in the morning or something like that. And they were like really convincing, and I was really scared.
Same thing, but in the school bathrooms. Bloody Mary, turn the lights off, Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, boom, it's gonna appear behind you.
Or it was like, if you ever go in the bathroom by yourself, there's gonna be a scary lady in the stall next to you who asks you to pick a color. And if you say red, then you're gonna like drown, like then you're gonna like bleed. Here, wait.
So I've never heard that one.
You talk. I'm gonna Google this.
Okay. I do think that like myths and like legends and stuff that get
Were
passed down.
so popular when we were little.
So popular. I don't think people understand that like I don't remember when I stopped believing those things, but it was a while. Like things that happened and were said to me in elementary school, I still but like through middle school probably, I still believed some of those things, which I think is kind of like absurd in a way. You know what I mean?
Ask a doctor. Are my bowel movements normal?
Guys, we don't know how to podcast. We're going to be honest. Oh my gosh, group of gals coming back.
Girls. Oh my god.
The windows are open. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
We're not filming a podcast.
That's not what we're doing, I swear.
No, but I do feel like it's weird that like all of these things have like gotten passed down.
Ooh.
And now we're like,
Ooh.
people still believe them in middle school and like.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A masked spirit who wears a red cloak who appears to people using toilets in public or school bathrooms. Accounts of the legend vary, but one consistent element of the story is that the spirit will ask the occupant of a toilet a question. In some variations, he will ask if they want red paper or blue paper, though the other variations identify the choices as a red cloak or blue cloak, or as a red cape or blue cape. Choosing either option will result in the individual being killed, so the individual must ignore the spirit or reject both options and flee in order to survive.
What the balls?
In some versions of the story, the choices are between red and white paper, with the former result in a red tongue rising up out of the toilet to lick the student from below, and the latter resulting in a white hand fondling them from below.
Okay, so what the balls?
So, like, yeah, when I was little, like, that was a legend at my...
So, here's my question. What part of that legend did you hear? Like, was it because certainly no kid is going to be going around reading from a Wikipedia page.
Okay, yeah, it's valid. It was like, if you're in the bathroom all by yourself and you hear footsteps, then there's someone in the stall next to you, and if they ask you to pick a color, red or blue. And if you picked red, then you would like die, like you'd bleed to death. And if you chose blue, you'd be choked to death.
And did anybody ever like pretend to be the guy walking?
Never pretended to be the person walking, but I would definitely have people coming back saying that it happened to them, and they were like, "Oh, but I did this, and then I didn't die." Like,
Really?
you know. Also, I was gonna ask, did your friends ever do that thing when you were little, where like they would tell you a story and they'd push you? They go, "What color did you see?" And then the color.
No.
What?
The funny thing is that we went to the same elementary school, and so it's weird that like things did like I didn't get things that you
That's
did.
absolutely crazy, because when I was little, it would be like they would tell you a story. You climbed to the top of Mount Everest and you're looking above at all the views, and then they would tell you to close your eyes and they would tell you this long story, and at the very end they would push you.
I think
And they would ask you what color you saw, and depending on what color you saw, it would tell you how you died.
I vaguely remember something along those lines.
Like if you saw blue, you'd be drowning to death. If you saw
Yeah.
green, you'd like fall.
I mean, yeah.
Have you ever like tried to do like scary games at like slumber parties before?
So, two things. Gets into some of my stuff.
Okay.
I wet the bed until 9 years old.
No
Yeah.
way.
I don't know if
my
it was 9 years
God.
old, but it was like up there. It was way past when I should be wetting the bed. It was so embarrassing. Let me just tell the story because this
Okay,
has nothing to
okay.
do with this, but
Okay.
it was. This is so embarrassing, and I'm kind of exposing myself as a bedwetter, but doesn't make sense.
Yes. You
Thanks.
give me vibes of a bedwetter.
Thank you so much, Addie. So basically, I don't know when it started, but I just wet the bed. I don't even know how it started. I would wet the bed. I would have to wear pull-ups. Shout out to my pull-up fam. Do you know
I had
what
a friend who
pull-ups?
wore pull-ups until 5th grade.
See, that was me. That was actually me. I swear. I don't know if it was 5th grade. I'm trying to
I
think.
need to keep this story in my head.
Yeah, I would wear pull-ups every night. Every night. I would wear pull-ups. And then I would get up and I would have a soggy pull-up. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. How old were you when you were allowed to go to slumber parties?
So here's the thing. This is what I'm
Right.
getting at. I wet the bed, so I couldn't go to a slumber party because I would wet the bed.
Okay, so I had a friend. I'm not going to say any names, but she knows who she is if she's listening. I wore a pull-up until 5th grade.
Okay.
My first ever slumber party that I went to was in 2nd grade.
Okay.
I remember it so vividly.
Did she wet the bed?
I didn't know about her little pull-up problem, and all I know is that I was in 2nd grade. So what? I was like 8,
Yeah.
and literally, I was like 7, 8. And literally, I wake up in the middle of the night to
Oh,
like
God.
all the girls being super loud
Oh no. Oh
because she had peed herself,
no.
and they had a wet wipe, and they threw it right next to my face when I was sleeping. So like I woke up
The
and
used wet wipe?
I woke up and this used wet wipe was literally inches from my face on my pillow.
Oh my God.
And then we all had to walk her upstairs to the person that we were at their house. We had to walk them up to her mom and be like, she peed herself. And it was-
You had to walk her up to her mom and say, yeah, she peed herself. As if she couldn't say it for herself. You're just like, grab her. Come on, Sharon.
She's like,
The mom's like, what's going on? She peed herself.
not even that. But it was like, I wasn't even awake when it happened. I just woke up to the smell of like Pampers like next to my head. And then they were all laughing and I was like, what the hell?
That's amazing. That's so good.
But no. I was gonna say something because like, okay, so you didn't really have summer parties, but like
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah.
it was like, it's literally just been recently too that at all of my slumber parties
Yeah.
we try and do like scary things. So
Okay.
like I think it was when I turned 14 at my slumber party, or maybe it was 15. It was at my slumber party where it was a sleepover, and I had a couple friends. It was my 15-year-old one because I still had my girlfriend at the time. And literally we were bored, so we played all these games. We played this game called The Answer Man,
Okay.
where everyone stands in a circle and you call the number to the person to your right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you all do it at the exact same time. And apparently one person's phone, the Answer Man is supposed to answer them. And he and you can ask him any question and he'll answer it.
And this is a legend or like a myth again.
Yeah, it was
right?
like a sleepover game.
Okay.
And but some of these sleepover games are scary. Like they're like demonic and stuff. Like there's this chair game where like you have to like everyone like you sit in a red chair and like you close your eyes and it's supposed to be like this really vivid like thing. It's a voicemail from when we.
For more options. Hello, Answer Man?
So that wasn't what the person said.
Oh no, that was just someone's voicemail at the time.
I see. Okay.
No, it didn't come true or anything.
I was like, oh my gosh.
And then we also played a game where we like had to summon a gnome. So like we like tied a piece of chocolate to a rope and hung it over a lamp.
Pause. Is this Elf on the Shelf?
No. Like we literally
sure?
Googled it and it was how to summon a gnome.
Okay.
But it warned us that if
And
you
Nick Biddle comes out. I just kidding. I love you, Nick Biddle. I
Nick
do.
Biddle's in the closet. No, because you didn't even let me finish. Because now that
Sorry.
I have Nick Biddle in my head, this next part's gonna be so weird.
Okay.
But it warns you before you attempt it. It says warning. If you attempt it and you do it wrong,
Yeah.
then the portal opens and the gnomes have access to your world and they will literally come and bite your toes in your sleep.
What the balls?
Yeah, so we were really scared because we didn't want gnomes biting our toes in our sleep. But basically what you do is you take a mirror and you lay it down and then you hang a piece of chocolate over the mirror.
Yeah.
And then you have some sort of light, like a lamp,
Yeah.
and you turn the lamp on. And then you do something. I
Okay.
forgot. And then you turn the lamp off so it's pitch black.
Okay.
And you cut the rope that the chocolate is hanging from. So the chocolate lands on the mirror. Everyone has to say like a chant or something. And then afterwards, you have to stay completely quiet. And of course, we're a bunch
Nobody-
of 15-year-old
yeah.
girls and it's like 3 a.m. So no
So
one was
scary.
being quiet. So we kept laughing and we retried it. And the worst part was after we messed up the first time, we weren't even that scared about the gnomes biting our toes because we retried it like 7 more times.
Oh my god.
Like we were that determined.
And somebody had a gnome toe biting kink.
15-year-old me hoping that Nick Biddle would come and
Come and bite your toes, girl.
go.
Okay. I just to finish this pull-ups, go back to the pull-ups real quick. I had to circle back. I had to wear a pee alarm so that my brain could train me. It would clip on to the pull-up, not like any part of me, onto the pull-up, and it would detect water. It would detect liquid. And so as soon as it would detect liquid, it would yell, beep, beep, beep. And here's the scary part. It would cycle through alarms. One of them was an effing gunshot sound. So I would wake up to
While you're peeing yourself.
while I'm actively peeing my pants.
And then you just keep going. Like if I woke
They're
up,
like,
if I woke up
oh.
and thought I was being shot, I would piss myself. Like imagine waking up and you're already peeing and you're like just start going like you would shit yourself and then your poop alarm starts going.
And then you have to buy a poop alarm.
No, you already have one. You already
Right,
have
right.
a poop alarm, and your gunshots go off, right?
Yeah.
Your nightly gunshots, and then you shit yourself because how scared you are, and then your poop alarm starts going off.
Okay, here's my other story. We had old church friends. We're still like mutuals with them. My family is, but they used to be really good friends, and they lived in the part of Wichita that is kind of what is it
Haunted?
like haunted? Like I don't want to say it's haunted. It's like
Scary,
old. I don't even know where it is the
Eerie.
thing. It's a part of Wichita.
Eerie-
I don't even
Eerie?
know how to get there. Truthfully, I don't know how to get to these people's
Maybe it doesn't
houses.
exist.
That would be creepy. I could see it. I don't
They're
remember.
dead.
No, they're alive.
No, but imagine if they were dead and they died like 10 years ago.
That would be crazy.
They died like 15 years ago.
That would be crazy. So anyways, these people bought this house. I don't know how the whole story goes, but basically they would give tours in this neighborhood because of how haunted the houses were. Get this. This is one story that I'll share from this house.
Okay.
Apparently, this family had a lamp, okay? And just like an old antique lamp in their living room.
Yeah.
And they had been Also, unrelated, this is how haunted it was. They had to have a pastor come and like do a seance.
Like
had to pray.
The Conjuring.
Had to pray over the sun. Like literally I should ask my mom for more details because it is so insane. Maybe we should get him on the podcast. But this guy was my age. The son was my age, which is why we were like family friends. And crazy stuff happened at this house.
That's crazy.
Lamp unplugged. They unplugged the lamp after like something happened. I don't know. Literally, I don't know how it happened, but the lamp was on. Like the light in the lamp was on. Or like I think it might have maybe it was like morning or sometime, and they come down and the lamp was still on, and he was like, I thought I shut that off. He goes to unplug it. It's already unplugged, and yet it's still on.
I just got chills because that is so scary.
I hate it.
Like imagine being in that situation.
I
don't even
would
know what I would do if I was like, man, I thought I unplugged this, and then I look and it's already unplugged. Like at that point, I'd be like, the ghost found me.
Yeah.
And it knows that I know that it's here.
Yeah. That's the other thing I don't understand is like, why would a ghost make its presence known? Like,
because they're
maybe
bored.
to tease.
I would be bored. There's some theory that ghosts are like on a different plane than us.
Yeah.
And they are literally just living their lives like they are alive.
Crazy.
Like we are our ghosts to them.
That's
like
so
that's
weird.
that's what my mom talks about when she talks about poltergeist and she's like literally like this ghost old lady could just be walking around opening her cabinets, getting her dishes, like she's living her life, and we're like, it's trying to kill me. Like, you know what I mean?
That's so real. Like, I mean, but like, what about this ghost? He unplugged the lamp.
Maybe he wanted to read a book.
But like, how does the lamp stay on then?
Because ghosts are like energy.
That's true. So like Stranger Things type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Demogorgon.
I do believe. Also, it is proven that there's
a Demogorgon.
No.
You just casually are like
an alternate dimension. There's multiple dimensions. Bill Nye made a video on it. If I can find it, I'll put it in the link, or I'll insert a clip from it here.
And the only reason we think that they might exist, these multiverses beyond space-time, is because there's no reason to exclude them. Like there's no reason they couldn't exist. These are wonderful questions. I've seen many talks on this. I've gone to symposia about this, and I don't know the answer.
There is 100% possibility that makes that there's alternate universes out there or something.
No, but I was gonna say, like, if you go to the zoo and you ask and you see like the secret word, then they'll show you where they keep the Demogorgon.
That's so true.
So if you go up to the zookeeper with the orange hat, he has an orange hat and he has partial facial hair and he has a really big
a monkey
double
on his
chin.
shoulder.
He doesn't have a little tiny, like, you know, the monkey from the 90 Museum. He has one of those sitting on his shoulder and he has a cockatoo on his hat.
He has a big beard and a big old cloak. His name's Hagrid.
And if you say the code word Dumbledore, then he will show you where he keeps the Demogorgon.
Yes, it's true. Oh my gosh.
In the back rooms. We can do a podcast.
Can I take a bite of this?
Get into it.
This is my first ever bite of a, what's this called?
It's a
crumble.
It's a
crumble cookie.
It's a snowball.
Here we go. Okay. You want to know what?
What?
I'm not a huge fan of marshmallow.
Oh, really? See, I thought it would be more of the coconut that you would worry.
No, okay.
Are we not sure? At my summer camp, we used to play a game called Ding Dong Baseball, where the camp counselors would throw ding dongs at us and we hit it with a baseball bat, and all the kids would like scramble into the grass to try and eat it out because like we were so hungry. Like they didn't feed us at all.
They starved us at summer camp.
They did. They gave us these really gross snacks with like this sunflower butter, and everyone hated it.
So the Ninja Creamy, it makes peanut butter. It makes ice cream. It makes milkshakes. It makes sorbet. It makes any frozen solid bases into any combination or any mixture that you want, I believe. Anyways, point is, I want one Ninja brand. If you're watching this,
which they are not.
They're not. But hey, feel free to put us on your PR list. Don't look at me like that. I want my Ninja Creamy.
Okay. So, this really gets me. This really irks me.
Uh-oh.
It got me on the topic because I'm talking about how I'm thirsty and stuff. And it's weird. When you're thirsty, what do you like think of? Like, I could really go for a blank. Like, you're really thirsty. You're at the state fair and it's hot and you're thirsty. And what's the first drink you're like, man, I would be so heavenly blessed if I
As in, like, only drinks.
Yes.
I think that my number one drink, maybe something from Dutch Bros, man.
Okay, so like a Dutch Bro.
Dutch Bros. Thank you so much.
There's Savannah.
I love you,
Why
baby.
Why can I never catch Savannah?
Bye,
I just wanna say hi to Savannah.
Hi, Savannah. Addie's with me.
Hi, Savannah!
Oh, she got way
How's
more.
it going?
We're filming a podcast. We don't know yet.
Well, we're just talking about...
It's so...
I think that we're going to name... Okay, you're...
Sorry.
I think that... Okay, I'm thinking of a name for this episode. We should call it like...
You guys have microphones and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then here's the camera set up.
Oh, we're low battery. We got to finish
Oh,
this.
shoot. Okay. Anyways, okay. Hi, Savannah. But I was going to say, Dutch Bros, that is so crazy because when I'm thirsty... Sorry.
Have a good one.
That is so crazy because, like, I went to Disney World when I was, like, 9, right?
Yeah.
And my older brother, was really thirsty.
Yeah.
And
Did he crave Dutch Bros?
No, he wanted, like, Coke.
What?
And here's the thing. But but it's even weirder that you want Dutch Bros, like, coffee.
I don't want coffee. I want a refresher, like a red.
Okay, that
Rebel.
makes sense. But the thing is with me, like, water.
Hey, we need to get Yeah.
Like, I'm always wanting water.
Okay, so we gotta get prepared for not prepared.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay. It's
oh, no.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You
Here.
have to, how do we? Oh,
Here, it's
gosh.
okay.
Oh,
It'll be
gosh.
okay, baby. Anyways, water. But here's the thing. Ew, I got frosting on me from Snowball.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much.
But like carbonated drinks, like, you know what I've been wanting lately when I'm really thirsty?
Yeah.
I get a Celsius.
Okay.
Oi.
It's okay.
Still going?
Yeah.
Okay. I want a Celsius, but I want the... Can you help me out here?
Yeah.
But I want the non-carbonated mango, citrus, and green tea one.
Okay.
Because it's not carbonated. I can't do carbonated when I'm thirsty.
Interesting.
I
Why?
can't even... Sometimes I can't even do things that aren't water when I'm thirsty.
I get that. So comment below what your favorite beverage is when you're thirsty.
Because, like, you want a refresher?
Yeah. Or
crazy.
water. I'd be okay with water. Thank you for coming along on our first podcast. Like, comment,
If
subscribe.
you stayed this long,
You're an
bless
icon.
your soul.
Leave us a comment.
Nick Biddle,
Nick Biddle, we love you.
if you're listening to this right now, you're a real one.
we have, like,
and
2
if
seconds.
if you didn't just skip to the end, you're great. Okay, we love you.
I love you. Goodbye. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to Spotify.
And YouTube.
YouTube. Like,
Instagram.
comment, subscribe. Instagram. Bye. We love
We
you.
love you, and we
Bye,
love you.
baby.
Bye.
See you next time.